Dear Sri Krishna Rao ji, it is very heartening to note your passion, enthusiasm and energy in trying to propagate a very revolutionary concept in radio broadcasting called Digital Radio Mondial. It is equally a happy turn of events for me at this age to learn that you still remember some people in All India Radio like me who have done their own little bit in propagating this concept, which is indeed very unique in many respects. Very few people know about it, and very few people who have the facility to listen to it in their cars are also not fully aware of how to utilize it. That apart, your interest in this field while working in All India Radio, though I do not exactly recall meeting you, you made an effort to obtain a PhD from Ambedkar Open University and pursuing that interest relentlessly until now, which is something which is uncommon, and kudos to you and your energy once again. Now, coming to Digital Radio Mondial, it's a concept which has not yet caught up, if I might say, amongst the public at large. Only some people who are connoisseurs in this field, who are aware of the merits of this system, who are trying to listen to this process of hearing music and whatever you have, education programs, anything that is broadcast on AM, FM and shortwave, though shortwave is almost coming to an end, is available on Digital Radio Mondial. However, the publicity regarding this is woefully inadequate and requires some special effort. In fact, having worked as DG All India Radio and also as CEO Prasar Bharati, I found that governments after governments have not given the importance that radio broadcasting receives, in spite of best efforts by the people who manned either All India Radio or Prasar Bharati. In fact, All India Radio depends mostly on terrestrial broadcasting, which is not a very popular mode today across the world. Everybody is trying to get rid of this terrestrial mode of broadcasting because it is very expensive and it doesn't serve the purpose that Digital Radio Mondial serves in a bigger way. So, in this scenario, it is very heartening to learn that in our country, 60 lakhs of cars have this facility from all companies. Mostly perhaps high-end cars of each company, but still 60 lakhs is not a small number. Apart from that, the receiver cost is also prohibitive for individuals to own a receiver for DRM. I understand that currently the receiver cost ranges from 10,000 to above levels. It is hoped, and I believe efforts are underway to make them available up to rupees 2,000 also. However, even that, how many people can afford, particularly in villages? This is something which needs again some special attention and effort of some voluntary groups who would like to make information available to our people, either in the field of education, music, news, and what have you. In fact, the information that is power is something that empowers people across the nation, so much so more in villages. Therefore, this effort you are making, though I notice more or less single-handedly, without a great support from the stakeholders in this field. There are many stakeholders, and unless in a big way government takes an initiative in this regard, it's very difficult to reach the common people in an effective manner. And the efforts made by All India Radio so far can only be seen as, I would say, though I may be criticized, but a bit perfunctory, not exactly a committed effort to really make this extremely popular. There must be some ways by which, through social media or other means. Today, media is reaching every corner of the country, including villages, with all kinds of apps, with internet, without internet, and therefore it should be possible, though I have not a clue anything about it, but I'm sure there are ways to reach our people through this system which informs people and thus empowers people. Lastly, I hope your efforts will succeed with greater success, and greater commitment will forthcome from all the stakeholders in this very unique field. Incidentally, it is not exactly the peculiar situation in India. Across the world also, this is not as popular as it should be. This is my personal impression, because I have not seen, when I went abroad so many times, I have not seen people tuning into digital radio mondial through their cars. They have some preset programs and they keep listening to them as per their own preferences and prejudices. So I hope in the decades to come, this concept will catch up, and let us hope that this will meet a better future than World Space Radio. Thank you.